Well, hey, good morning, everybody. Look what I found. Duda Bites. My name is Jared, and I host a daily live podcast where we discuss news and politics, and I'm a socialist. So, hey, that just means I want everyone to have universal health care, education, income, and housing. How awesome would it be to not die with a ton of debt, right? And so today is the morning of February 5th, 2025. To my fellow protesters, there's a range of ways in which you can protest. Understand, I'm a Redditor, and I'm a firm believer that Reddit is the last bastion of hope, and that yes, their CEO might have caved and temporarily banned a few threads or a few subreddits under guise of law from Elon Musk. So understand, like, Elon's the bad guy. Um, I'm making this video before the in-person protests at all 50 state capitals in the next few days. Understand that you cannot be a provocateur. If you don't know what that means, look it up. You cannot expect to attend this protest in person in the next few days and provoke violence. I'm telling you, the same CIA tactics have been picked up by MAGA and the right, and some chode is going to drop a load of bricks off at one of the corners during these protests. Don't get any wild ideas. These business owners largely did not do this to you, okay? For those of you protesting today, I wish you safety and peace. I hope you have a good time. I am not well researched or thought, but Bernie Sanders as a foundation is pairing with these protests. So for everyone that's like the one-off person that has to know who is organizing this shit, we the fucking people. Let me just step in and say, we the fucking people. Grassroots protest. Every state capital, it's happening in the next, if it's not happening today, it's happening in the next several days. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I have made content about R50501, 50 protests, 50 states, one day. That's today. Okay. I made content about it, and I'd had people contact me that are organizing for their places. And they're saying, Jared, we're doing ours here. We're marching to here. And this is outside of, there's a Reddit thread where it shows that they got permits acquired. They're in Texas, for example, they missed the permit deadline, and you had to get a protest on the sidewalk. Okay? Protest on every sidewalk. I thought about protesting outside my house, but I live in a small residential neighborhood and I work from home and I'm in training, so I can't miss a day or I get fired. Otherwise, I'd totally be out there with you. But here's the thing. There's plenty of people that like have jobs that are really important, like nurses are really important. Just throwing that out there. Don't not show up to the hospital. People will just die. The whole point of this is to avoid mass death. Like, we don't want to go through this. We don't want to go through COVID again, right? We gotta get through this together. Okay? So, if you're going out to protest today, I hope that you got 8 hours of sleep last night. I slept like a baby. I hope that you hydrate and drink lots of water so that you don't pull a hammy. Okay? While you're out there dilly-dallying today. Okay? And that's largely what you should be thinking. You're just going for a little romp through the park. You know, think of it, it's just something you're going to get through today. Okay, and understand that I'm one of those people, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Donald Trump wants to declare martial law based on these protests that are going to happen in the next several fucking days. Okay, here's why that's bad for him. Because under martial law, the U.S. military is in charge, and that's an apolitical organization. That Donald Trump got rid of General Milley, all that shit, and Mike Flynn's not in the military anymore. So, as you can see, and Kamala Harris went to Hawaii and worked Army Cyber Command, CISA, DSIC. Anyway, so I want to just throw that out there and let everybody marinate, motherfuckers. Remember that not only is today a great day to fucking protest, it's a great day for Jack Smith's Volume 2 report to drop. And I heard yesterday that Donald Trump got Jack Smith fired before he was in office. And I just want to point out, Jack, that if somebody did that shit to me and I was investigating you for being an insurrectionist, I'd leak that Volume 2 and live famously the rest of your life. I know here's the thing I've known, because I have a large following on social media. I have what's considered a large following on social media. Anything more than like 10, 15,000 is fucking large. Okay? You gotta be who the fuck you are, or it's gonna eat you alive. So I just want to throw that out there, that don't be a provocateur. That's what Donald Trump wants, so that he can declare martial law, which is what you've been asking. What have the Democrats been doing? Well, clearly planning to legally challenge all of Donald Trump's stupid shit. But I kind of agree with one of my buddies. He was talking about how like Democratic socialists plug holes, start some fires. I'm just kidding. That's not what I meant. That's not what I wanted to tell my audience. Don't start fires. Arson's bad. I am dead ass. Like, also don't start fires. Sorry, my inner anarchist. Sometimes just random, like, throw a rock. Don't do that. Don't throw rocks, right? But yeah, no violent protest. You go out there today. It's a romp. It's gallant. It's fun. There should be music. Ignore the very visible counter protest also being organized. People poorly dressed, poorly organized, with derogatory fucking shittily made signs. So have some goddamn pride in what you're doing today. If you need help thinking of shit to put on a sign, I could help you with that. If you need ideas, we could start a thread on Blue Sky of great sign ideas. Mostly it'd just be links to Reddit. So again, if you're not on Reddit, you should probably get on Reddit, because here's what's happened. I've been coaching my audience. Get 8 hours of sleep, hydrate, eat right. If you're going to exercise, split your workouts, right? Lift in the morning, run or walk in the evening, right? So my core audience is doing what I want. I got 15,000 people. You got to figure like 1% is going to fuck with that. That's us, 150 fucking people that are taking care of themselves first. That is the general advice. And then obviously I want peace and safety and security. And this is something that you go through. You go through this. You go to this protest, you walk, you go through it, and you're done. And you get in your car and you go home. And you reflect on the fact that you participated in, I'm guessing, the largest organized protest in American history. So don't get too gassed up here. Okay, there have already been big ass protests. Dallas, LA, I fucking see you. Okay, there are protests happening all over, breaking out protests. It cannot get violent. It cannot get violent. It must remain peaceful. We must hold off martial law at all costs, because the law is apolitical. The military is apolitical. Martial law, while we think of it as like the solution to our problem, it's apolitical. It just follows the letter of the law. You're not going to like how the U.S. military metes out justice for cybercrime. Just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, I saw something from Governor Tim Walz where he said Elon Musk is a terrible president. And that's a fucking sweet line. I, first of all, appreciate brevity. As you can see, I am not a master of brevity. But yeah, Donnie's not in charge. Elon is. That's what I want you to take from all of this. Go protest your illegal president, Elon Musk.